All right, let's just talk about the end of semester and exams and everything like that. I still owe you one more video to sort of round off the model that you have. There are a couple of modifications that I made to the breadth and the height of the stream because of I just wanted the curve to look a little bit more elegant. But you'll see that the Street of Phelps sag curve is not always that well behaved. But I'll talk about it in this next one. I'm going to send you sort of the final of the project brief with a few modified questions, and then let you guys work on it. But the idea is that you'll have a model that you're fairly confident that it actually works, and you can send that back to me. I'm not going to require you to do any more sending back, but if you want to send it back and say, take a look at this, is it working? And then start. Really what I wanted you guys to do is explore that model. Say, well, what are we going to do if we change this value by this much? What are we going to do? We're going to do some sensitivity analysis. So if we vary it from here to here, what does that do to my lowest DO? How much further down or further up does it take that point of my lowest DO? And things like that. So I want you to kind of explore those things, and also sort of to keep an eye out on, if I change one thing, what else does it change? You know? So this is a very simple spreadsheet model. So, and it's a representation of reality, but, you know, so how does that look if we think about a real natural system? So I'm hoping that it gives you some insights into a little bit of modeling and how models may be constructed. And again, this is a vast oversimplification, but it is what it is. I'm trying to think the KR that you have, it's not a constant, and I've asked you to put, I can't remember what the equation is, but it's sort of height to the 0.5 divided by depth times some kind of factor or something. Do you guys, are you aware of that? I think it was the O'Connor-Dobbins equation. So use O'Connor-Dobbins. Now it means that your curve is not as well behaved as if you had to use a constant KR. Now I've put that, I think, in the brief. Okay. I also think that you guys may have some questions. So what I'd like to do is, you know, if you have a question, send it to me and I'll send it out to everybody. I think let's go ahead and make that project due. When is the last day of class?
For us, I think it would be the 6th. Exams are that week.
Is that the exam date?
Exams are that week, I think.
I can't ever remember. I know the class, those classes in like end of this month, right?
Seems right.
Yeah, it's either the 6th or the 29th might be the last class day, and then you do.
What's the
and
date
then you do
today?
finals. Today's the 15th, so we have 2 more class days.
Okay, so how about we make this project due? I don't give you any homework. We make the project due Monday, 2 weeks from now. Okay? So you've got 2 weeks to finish it. You've done the majority of the development work of this. I'll just give you the last sort of pointers. And then you've got your toy that you can play with. The write-up, I'm going to be quite, you know, strict with you on your write-up. I want you to present something that's professional, that's well thought through. So I don't want you to say, oh, well, I did the model, you know. Use your model diagrams or the stuff that comes from your model. Use some of that as illustrations in your write-up as well. Okay. Exam. I will be setting an exam, And I was thinking, since Kim is out of town, let's just do it like we did last time. Have it basically, it's electronic, and rather than give you like 3 hours to do it, I'll probably give the exam to you, say on the last day of class. So in 2 weeks, I'll set the exam and say, okay, you've got 1 week to give that exam back to me. So clearly, some of the problems are going to be similar maybe to what you saw in homework. They might require a little bit of wrestling, a little bit of going outside of the class to get data, that kind of thing. But hopefully I've given you the tools to be able to think through some of these ideas. Some of them may be conceptual. I might give you a movie to watch and to come back to me and say, well, these are the principles or something. I haven't really thought through it that well. Okay, so that's about the exam and the exam and the project. Any other thoughts or questions?